Here we go. Well. Sorry, we've got cats on our laps, so I couldn't really move to get the tripod out. So I'm going to have to do this handheld. It might be a bit shaky. So we'll try and keep it brief this week.
I assumed you were just being time efficient because you're early start tomorrow.
Well, yeah, I am up at 4 o'clock tomorrow morning, and it's already like 8 o'clock tonight. So there is also that. So yeah, we didn't know this week's discovery. Hang on, spoiler warning. So we didn't know this week's discovery was part 1 of 2. So when it just suddenly fucking ended, I was like, oh. And it was Paul that said maybe it's a 2-parter. So I had to go into the episode guide and check because I didn't know.
And it was.
And it was.
But it's at least a 2-parter.
Yeah, well, it's Terra Firma part 1. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I liked it a lot. I thought, I think you were just saying it's nice to see the mirror universe again. I agree with that. There's a couple of characters I noticed back from season 1 who obviously haven't died yet. Very confused to what's going on, but I guess that's kind of
the point.
Part 1 of a 2-parter should do that, shouldn't it? Really, should leave you going, oh, what? I have no idea. But I've literally got no idea. It's not a case of I've got any kind of clue or I've got any kind of theories that I want to see pan out. I literally have no idea what's going on. Not a Scooby. I have, what's the right word? Postured. That
Postulated?
Guessed, have a theory, that the old dude in the hat, this could be a Q thing. That's what I think is a possibility.
In which case they've become considerably less arrogant in the 900 years since we last saw them.
Well, and there were plenty more of them. We saw like 2 or 3, didn't we? And they were mostly up their own arse, but that's because that was a whole next gen / Voyager thing. There's no reason not to say that people writing a different generation of Trek couldn't do a different style of Q. Plus, he was slightly up his own arse. He was being a little bit like, I know what's going on, and they're going to talk in riddles.
Yeah, well, to be fair, he was just being more mysterious. Yeah, it's like, I mean, if we were going like racial stereotyping, if they'd made him Chinese or Japanese or anything like that, it would just come across as, typical mysterious Oriental in
Tibetan.
A dodgy 80s.
Yeah.
Sort of, stereotype like old...
Like the Golden Child.
Yes. Or Gremlins, for that.
Oh, right, yeah.
Where, very obviously written by white people, Oriental character trots out with all kinds of weird and wonderful shit.
Practically, he just had a fortune cookie hanging out of his mouth the entire time.
Yes.
That's what we're saying. I don't know, a weird angle, or is it because I've cut my hair? My face looks fatter. Not that I'm obsessed with this, but I clearly am. But did anyone else? This is the thing, right? When they revealed Giorgio's ship, the thing, right?
The one that we had at the end of season 1.
Was it? I don't remember it.
Yes, because it had the big Bernie globy.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Have we not seen it from that angle, or I just not remember its design?
I honestly can't remember myself.
Because what's his name? Lorca falls into that Bernie hole, doesn't he? Right. So that's. But I don't recognise the...
Because that becomes like her flagship, I think.
Yeah. But I just want to start singing Ulysses, because that's...
The whole headpiece thing didn't help combat that desire.
No. It was just...
It was also very Stargate with some of the styling that she had going. I mean, it was great. And oh my God, she had the cloak to die for most of the second half of that episode, but...
And it was gold lame.
Yes. And it billowed.
I want one.
It billowed dramatically. I'm not entirely unconvinced it didn't have some kind of like herringbone thing going on to kind of keep the shape.
Probably.
But yes, that I will be completely upfront. That's one of the reasons why I loved seeing the Mirror Universe, because my God, have they got some style in the Mirror
I like
Universe.
like her security details, very sort of black shiny uniform.
Yes,
I like that as well.
Yeah, it kind of, for me, it's always been a bit like, this is what Earth would be like if it had kind of gone a more Romulan approach.
Yeah.
And that very sort of, palace intrigue. And obviously, great seeing... Yeah, see, this is how much he values my opinion. I'm just going to, cover his face
I was scratching my head. I can't do it with this hand. It's on the fucking phone.
And you're supposed to be the one that knows about media and angles and covering eye lines and stuff like that. But it was great
Cover my
seeing
own
Killy again as well. And that was a pure bloody 70s sci-fi Barbarella hairstyle thing going on there. And my God,
That's the one she
does
had
it
before.
suit her?
Yeah, that's what she had before. And the other thing we noticed was the dude in the almost next gen uniform, who it would
Yes.
appear was from Nero's ship.
Well,
Is that what they were saying about him?
no,
Because he's come from another timeline,
no,
from a thing.
they're saying he came from the Kelvin timeline,
Yeah,
but he wasn't from Nero's ship.
right.
Just that he came through from a universe that was caused by the incursion of a Romulan mining vessel. So that was there.
I thought he said he was from a Romulan mining vessel.
No, that's not the impression I got. Just that he was from a dimension that had been caused because of a dimensional incursion by, said Romulan ship. Totally not Nero.
Right.
So yeah. So plus it did also kind of, at least it did explain exactly what the hell was going on with Giorgio in the last episode, because that whole, or maybe it's just the weird medical scanning thing that she was wearing that all went destabilized and weird.
No, I said it was her face, and you wouldn't have it, and it clearly wasn't. It was clearly her face.
Because then the very next scene was the thing exploding.
It was just always her face.
Well, that's what we found out this week.
I know, which is what I said all along.
Yes, doesn't mean we knew it last week though.
Right, so I'm going to stop because my hand is bastard killing me, and that's nearly 7 minutes anyway.